the Bulldog Gymnasium for today's big-time district matchup in District 31 3A as far Vanguard Academy Lady Spartans come to visit the Lyford Lady Bulldogs. And we're just a couple of seconds away from the start of this game. And if you want to talk about big-time matchups, well, you're in for a ride today, as both of these teams are sitting at 5-1 in district, and today will decide who's gonna sit on top. Both teams coming in hot, as Lyford took care of Idea Donna last weekend, and FAR Vanguard is coming off of a loss for last night, their first loss of the season. Talking to Coach Guzman over at FAR, says that his team has regrouped and they're ready to go. They hadn't been defeated much this year. They might have lost one set this whole season, and then they pick up that loss yesterday. But once again, as coaches say, you don't lose, you learn. And I know Coach Guzman, I've seen him on the sidelines, and I know he's going to be fired up and get his ladies fired up for today's match. As far as our Lady Dogs here, the home team, they've just been getting better and better as the season progresses, and that's exactly what Coach Cantu was waiting to see from her team. Started off a little shaky at the beginning of their season, but these ladies have really come together and gelled to put together a 5-1 district record right now. So we're a couple minutes away from our game. This is Real Sports Live. Please like, share, comment, bringing you today's action.
69 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez injury attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases, because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
And here we go. As the Lady Spartans, Delilah Hernandez gets the opening serve, and they pick up the first point. Hernandez back to serve. Lady Dogs coming back here, trying to set up, pushed over the net, trying to catch the Lady Spartans off guard. Coming up the other way, and the Lady Dogs get on the board. Clarissa Gonzalez finds a spot in the back row, and the Lady Spartans just couldn't handle that one. Mia Wettergrove serving for the Lady Dogs. And there's a nice serve, but dug deep, and that one's an unplayable point over to the Lady Bulldogs. Mia Wettergrove got a good angle on that serve and just wasn't diggable and goes out of bounds. Wettergrove once again gets to that back row. Played by Alice. Here's the setup. Nice shot by De La Rosa of the Lady Spartans. And the Lady Bulldogs couldn't get a hold of that one. Want to thank you all for tuning in. This is Real Sports Live here in Lyford, Texas. Bringing you this noon's action here last night for the Lyford Bulldog game as they took care of business against the La Villa Cardinals. So that gave everybody that got to watch the game last night on Real Sports Live an opportunity to sleep in before we got this game going. Hannah Garza serving for the Lady Dogs. Gonzalez pushes it over. Here's the setup. Going to that back row, but a little too deep. Ball out of bounds. Lyford picks up that point. Lady Spartans get it over. Gonzalez setting it up for Romo, and that one's a little bit too much. 4-3 here early in set one. De La Rosa couldn't get that one to go. Ball in point. Comes back over to the Lady Bulldogs. Clarissa Gonzalez with the serve. Gets to that back row and played. Ball comes back over. Garza. Here's the setup. Pushed over. Finds a hole in the back. Romo with good court awareness finds that open window on the Lady Spartan side. Gonzalez with the ace. Ball exchange here, new ball coming in. One of the things that, they've done a good job about is interchanging balls here for clean, fresh volleyballs. Ball played by the back row. Here's the setup. Coming big, Mia Cantu, but played well by Gonzalez. Here's the push over by Perez. Coming back, and that ball goes into the net. Point, Lady Bulldogs. 8-3, set one. Want to thank you all for tuning in. This is Real Sports Live. We have you here on Facebook, YouTube, and Periscope. Please like, share, comment. Let parents and fans know that we have your game here. I know no fans weren't allowed to today's matchup, so make sure we share and spread the word that we are providing the game here on Real Sports Live. And the Lady Bulldogs go up 9-3, and Coach Guzman decides to call a timeout. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Coming out of that Lady Spartan timeout, Gonzalez with a nice serve. Vasquez of the Lady Spartans gets that one over. Here's the setup, looking for something big, and she finds it right there. Is Sabri Romo, who's having herself a very nice first set as the Lady Dogs go up 10-3. Gonzalez gets that one over. Here come the Lady Spartans coming back the other way, led by their captain, Osi Leal. Coming back the other way, and then Lady Spartans find that one. That was Janelle Hinojosa, who found just enough in the middle to get that ball down. Hinojosa with the serve. Garza in the back row plays that one. Here's the setup. Romo pushes it over. Hernandez sets that one up for her outside hitter, but played well by the back row of the Lyford. Hernandez Brings that one back. Here's the setup, but close to the net, but played and still alive. Heads up play by Romo. And here comes the hustle from both teams. Here's the setup, looking for something off the fingertips, goes backwards, trying to get it going the other way. Garza picks that one up. Gonzalez sets that one up, gets in there, and that's a big shot by Marley Perez. Marley Perez, the only sophomore on the varsity roster for the Lady Dogs. And she plays very well despite being just a sophomore. There's an ace. Those are always really tough to call, those serves that get this the top of the net. You don't know if it's going to stay or if it's going to go, and sometimes you just get that lucky roll. And Gonzalez gets that one. Good communication on the court. There's a little tap over by Rincones. Rincones pushing it back over. And De La Rosa for the Lady Spartans. Trying to find that little hole. Both teams playing strategically here. Rincones sets that one up for Perez. Perez goes to the back row, played by the back row of the Lady Spartans. That's De La Rosa. Romo looking for something big here, but dug in the back by Auxiliar. Here's the setup for Perez. Perez looking for something, kept alive. Good hustle play by the Lady Spartans. Perez pushes it over. Lady Spartans there. Picked up by Alyssa Garcia on that back row there. Good volley happening right now. Let's see which team. And the Lady Spartans get that one. It was a good back and forth for a while there. No team wanted to give up anything easy. And just with a little tip at the net, the Lady Spartans pick up that point. Now down 12-5. Samantha Cavazos with the serve. Kept alive. Bermudez. Pushed back over. That's Auxiliar, captain of the Lady Spartans. Perez looking towards that back row. Punched over. As the Lady Spartans are hanging in there, down 6 now, 12-6. Thank you again for tuning in to Real Sports Live, bringing you today's match. There's an ace. Cavazos gets that one down right in the middle, and the Lady Dogs just couldn't get there in time. Here's the setup by Rincones. Set up for the Lady Spartans as Vasquez trying to get something there. Kept alive off the net by Rincones. Coming up the other way, the Lady Spartans still playing. Both teams going at it, and Perez looking to that back row. Garza. Set up by Rincones for Romo. That one goes a little wide. Point over to Vanguard Academy. Cavazos still at the service line. Bermudez picks that up on that backside. Pushed over by Romo. Hernandez with the set. Cantu gets it over. Bermudez. Garza hits it towards that back row, and that's going to be good enough for the point. Garza stepped up, had a nice hit to the back row that the Lady Spartans just couldn't handle. Remember to like and share our feed for any of the parents that weren't able to attend today. We have it here. And that one goes out of bounds. Bulldogs 14. Lady Spartans 8. Romo. Nice serve. Lady Spartans trying to keep it alive, but can't keep control. As Romo extends her team's lead now 15-8. There's an ace. $16-8. Ball's up. Pushed over by Rodriguez. Play at the net. That one goes into the net. And the Lady Dogs keep rolling 17-8. Nice serve to the back. Played by the Lady Spartans. Lady Spartans get that one over. Bermudez. Here's the setup for Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to dump it over, but good hustle by the Lady Spartans. Pushed over by Rincones. Here's the setup. Brought back over. Ball still alive. Garcia gets that one over, and they get that point. Now up 10 in the first set. As Romo has been doing a great job on the serves to keep this game going. Pushed over by the Lady Spartans. Rincones sets it up for Perez. Perez looking for something, but not enough on that one to get over the net. Point and ball back to the Lady Spartans. Another ball exchange as a fresh ball comes in. That's gone through. Who's doing the serving for the Lady Spartans? Ball comes over by Osirial. Played in the back now by Cavazos. De La Rosa gets that one for the Lady Spartans as they get back on the board, 18-10. So we have a shoe tie official timeout, but now we're back. Mia Cantu with the serve, played by Bermudez in the back row. Coming back the other way and hit hard by Rodriguez, but played nicely by the Lady Spartans. That one just goes a little wide out of bounds as Lyford is now up 9. Subs coming in for Lyford as Clarissa Gonzalez checks back in the game, along with Tiffany Alanis. Alanis gets the serve. There's the setup by Hernandez. That one falls short. Lyford gets into the 20 mark, 20-10. Alanis gets a good piece of that one, played by the back row. And that one goes long. Coach Guzman trying to get his girls fired up and back in this game. Alanis once again with a nice serve. Cavazos gets that one over, played by Bermudez. Garza gets that over the net. Still in play. Good pickup by Garza, goes long and played by Cavazos of the Lady Spartans. Here's the setup by Rincones as Gonzalez just tips that one over and finds the little open spot there in that front row. Alanis. Here's a big shot and a little bit too big. Ball goes out of bounds. And Lyford's lead goes up 13, 23-10 here in the first set. Alanis just feeling the flow in the back right now. It's just about her 6th or 7th serve, guiding her team to get up by 13. And that one goes into the net. Vanguard will get the ball back and the point, now 23-11. Hernandez, Delilah Hernandez, doing the serving. Ball comes over, played by Alanis. There's a little tip over by Rincones. Ball goes to that back row. Cantu gets that ball over, back to Gonzalez, and Gonzalez finds exactly what she was looking for. We are at game point. Subs coming in here as Wettergrove and Garcia check into the game. Mia Wettergrove with the serve. There's a nice serve. Played well by Hernandez. Here's the setup by Gonzalez. And Rodriguez gets that one to go, and that's going to be game, set, goes to the Lady Dogs. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits, caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez injury attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment.
Welcome back to our match today as the Lyford Lady Dogs take set 1, 25-11. And both teams are now ready to get set 2 going. See if between game pep talks from both coaches and if any adjustments were made. We'll see here as Wettergrove hits that one long and the Lady Spartans pick up the point. I want to thank you all for tuning in to Real Sports Live. I want to thank Charlie Reyes for watching. Charlie Reyes, thanks for tuning in to Real Sports Live and watching some high school volleyball action here on this nice Saturday afternoon. Woke up a little chilly this morning, but man, it sure is a relief from that heat we've had. So big plays at the net here by both teams as they keep this one going. Good hustle. Here's the setup. Looking for something there. Gets that one over. was Gonzalez. Set up for Rodriguez, who tries to go long, but a little too long on that one. Delilah Hernandez doing the serving. And that one goes into the net. A Lyford ball. And Lyford point. Mari Moya wants to give the Lyford seniors a shout out as this is their last home game of the season. Congratulations to all seniors. I'm glad Real Sports Live can bring you the game. And there's a shot in the back by the Lady Spartans. Ball comes over for the Lady Spartans. Played in the back row by Weddergrove. Garza looking deep. Played nicely by the back row of the Lady Spartans. Gonzalez. Here's the setup. Looking for something here. Good dig by Garza. Weddergrove sends that one, and that one goes far and wide. As the Lady Spartans are now up 3 in the second set. Vasquez gets that one, and that's a good hustle play by Weddergrove as she stretches out, and the Lady Dogs pick up that point. And we're going to credit Mia Weddergrove for that all-out stretch to keep that one alive. Garcia. Play at the net, tapped over by Romo, but still in play. Gonzalez sets it up for Perez. Perez taps it over. Good stretch out by the Lady Spartans to pick that one up. Hit over to the middle. Ball comes over, and the Lady Spartans get that point. Once again, we talk about how tough those are. The ones that play off the net, and you're just not sure if it's going to have enough to get over. It's like on the fence, as they say. And there's an ace by De La Rosa. As the Lady Spartans are now up 6-2. De La Rosa. Play close to the net. Here's the setup for Auxiliar. Good stretch out by Gonzalez. And just a little tap of the net gives the Lady Spartans another point. Now up 7-2. That serve just a bit short, goes into the net as ball comes back to Lyford. Lyford down 4. Gonzalez. Leal. Back to De La Rosa. De La Rosa gets it over. Here's the play for Perez, and she knocks that one down, and just a little too hot to handle for the Lady Spartans. Nor for the Lady Spartans, Coach Guzman has great things to say about his team, led by Captain Auxiliar, Fatima Vasquez, and Chloe De La Rosa. That serve goes a little too far as the Lady Spartans keep the 4-point lead. Ball played in the back by Hannah Garza. As Coach Cantu says, she's their back row specialist. There is the setup for Romo, and Romo gets that kill. In comes Haley Rodriguez to play in that front row. Nice serve by Romo. Brought back over by Vasquez of the Lady Spartans. Here's the setup for Rodriguez, trying to find that back middle. Play at the net. That one goes a little long for Cantu, as the Lady Dogs are chipping away at the lead now, only down 2. This is Real Sports Live. We'd like to thank you all for tuning in as the Lady Dogs pick up that one. Now down 1. Romo with the serve. Played by Vasquez in the back row. Ball comes over. Garcia picks that one up. Rincones. Back to Garcia. Garcia gets it over. Communication going on there as Bermudez keeps that one. Rincones tries to get that over but goes a little short. As Garza comes back in for the Lady Dogs. That one goes wide. Point over to Lyford. And in comes Clarissa Gonzalez, captain of the Lady Dogs team. Perez with the serve. Little miscommunication on the Lady Spartan side as the Bulldogs have tied it up 9-9. Sophomore Perez with the serve. Here's the setup, pushing it over is Cantu. And it looks like Cantu just a little bit too much on that momentum. And point goes over to the Lady Dogs, who are now up 1. Perez goes opposite side back row, played by Cavazos. Rincones sets up Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes it over. Here's the setup for Cantu. Played an all-out hustle by the Lady Dogs to keep that one going. Vasquez gets that over. Rincones. Gonzalez. Here's the setup for the Lady Spartans. Played off the net. One more shot. It continues to go. Great hustle by both teams. And it looks like the officials are going to call a carry on the Lady Spartans to give the Lady Dogs that point. Perez continues to serve. Rincones pushes that one over. Cavazos for the Lady Spartans. Here's the setup for Gonzalez. Gonzalez tries to find that middle area. Nothing there. Play at the net. And the Lady Spartans pick that one up. Good hustle by both teams. Once again, both these teams sitting at 5-1 in district. Winner of this game will sit on top of the standings, and Rodriguez gets a nice shot and played by Cavazos well. Coming off that back row, Gonzalez coming back over. Here's the setup. Looking deep, Bermudez plays that one nicely. Clarissa Gonzalez gets it over. Here's the setup by Hernandez. And that point going over to the Lady Dogs. Now up 2. Weta Grove coming in for Rincones. Weta Grove, nice serve towards that back. Played by Cavazos. Emily Gonzalez pushes that one over, goes a little wide. Point, Lady Spartans. Tight game, 12-11 here in the second set, as the Lady Bulldogs took set 1, 25-11. Weddergrove plays that one. Punched back over by Moya. Back row off the net, and the Lady Spartans tie this game up at 12. Shout out to Lady Dog alum Hannah Perez, class of 18. Thanks for tuning in to watch your school play. (13-12) now. Lady Dogs pick up that one, go up one. Hannah Garza now with the serving duties. Good shot there and played by the back row nicely by Weddergrove. Gonzalez pushes that one. Coming back the other way. Here's the setup for the Lady Spartans. Just a little tap there by De La Rosa. Vasquez gets that one going. Here's a big shot by Gonzalez, but kept alive by the Lady Spartans. Gonzalez connection right there. Looking for that hole. Played well. Good communication. That one just a little too much. Goes out of bounds by the Lady Dogs. Score tied up 13-13. Vasquez with the serve. Nicely picked up by Weddergrove in that back row. Gone through. Over by Hinojosa. Little push over the net. Emily Gonzalez gets called on a two-tapper. Lady Spartans go up one. Vasquez tries to find that open area, but nice hustle by Weddergrove to dig up that one. Once again, Weddergrove lays out there. Garza punches it over. Here's the setup. Leal decides to push it over herself. Leal with the setup. Looking for that opposite side, but nothing there. Leal going deep. Garza's there to receive it, though. Gonzalez gets just a touch. That one, let's see what the call is. And they're going to give that over to the Lady Spartans. Right on the line, but we're going to give the official call. Point goes to the Lady Spartans, up two now. Vasquez goes deep. Played, that's a play close to the net. As Emily Gonzalez goes a little deeper and played by Vasquez. Moya, little tip, just couldn't control the body on that one. Sometimes your momentum just takes you and it's hard to slow down. So Vanguard now up 3, 13-16. That serve goes a little short into the net. Lady Dog ball. This is Real Sports Live. Once again, we want to thank you all for tuning in. Please like, share, comment. Tell us where you're watching from. Here in Willacy County, I know fans got the news yesterday about no spectators in attendance for athletic events and so on. But Real Sports Live is here, and we're going to do the best that we can to bring you every minute of every action to you. Lady Dogs now down 4, and Coach Cantu says, let's call a timeout and talk things over here in set 2. Far Vanguard up 18-14. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past? First pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Forever.
Here we go. Coming out of that timeout as Coach Gunthu for the Bulldogs wanted to regroup her team as they had found themselves down 4. But now getting the ball back, and they're only down 3. And there's a nice serve, and couldn't be played there. Credit that to Bermudez. Bermudez with the serve. That's a nice serve, but dug and goes out of bounds as Bermudez has brought her team back within 1. Bermudez. Play at the net. That's a close one. A little bit too much net there by the Lady Spartans. We have ourselves a tied game. Want to thank Janie Liad for tuning in, cheering on her Lady Spartans. Garza plays that one in the back row. Bermudez got to get over here, and Garza does. Ball's up. Liaz sets that one up for her teammate who finds that hole. Still alive. Does it go over? It does. And great hustle by the Lady Dogs. And here's a throw down, but played as the Lady Spartans looking to go deep now. Continuing to go. Bermudez in the back row. Pushed over by Rincones. Here's the setup. Trying to go deep. And that one goes out of bounds. As Hinojosa was trying to find the back, but just a tad too much. So Bermudez keeps up the serving duties. Ball comes over by Vasquez, and Vasquez takes care of that one. As this second set is going back and forth. Team captain Nosa Leal now serving for the Lady Spartans. Garza plays that one. Leal set up by Hernandez. Punched back over by Hinojosa. Romo goes deep, and that one stays in bounds. Point, Lady Dogs. Gonna come down to a matter of communication by each team. Romo gets in that back row. Leal plays it well. Set up, comes over by Hernandez. Rincones. There's a setup by Rincones. Pushed over there by Perez. Here's a setup. Here comes Cantu. Tipped up by Rodriguez at the net. Kept alive by the Lady Dogs. Once again, set up for Cantu. Bermudez. Perez tries to throw that one down. And nice hustle by the Lady Spartans, Leal. Perez comes again. That one goes a little far. I'm sure Coach Cantu has absolutely no problem letting Perez take a chance of throwing it down like that. That's the only way you're going to get better. You can't hesitate. Sometimes you're going to get it, sometimes you won't. And that one rolls over by Cavazos. One of those on the fence type of serves, touch the top of that net and rolls over. Tough to play for the defense. Good communication by the Lady Dogs there as they're down one. Vasquez close to the net, but still going. Here's the setup by Rincones for Rodriguez. Played in the back row by Cavazos. Vasquez gets that one over. Bermudez set up once again. Perez pushes that one over. Hernandez sets that one up for Vasquez. Played in the back row. Garza. Set up. Gone through. Played well by Rincones to keep it up in the air. Vasquez. And Vasquez gets that kill. Big shot by Fatima Vasquez to get her team up 2. We've got ourselves a close match here in set 2 as Samantha Cavazos has the serving duties. Bermudez picks that one up in the middle. Tough play off the net, but kept alive by the Lady Dogs. Vasquez. Garza gets that one up. Set up by Rincones. Rodriguez gets it to that back row. Vasquez looking for it. Played by Garza. Play close to the net. And the Lady Spartans get that one to go. Now up 3. And Coach Cantu says, let's call a timeout. And let's make some adjustments. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for the fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito. Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in
Coming out of that Lady Dog timeout as we've got ourselves a close match, and Rodriguez sells that one a little too far. And it's game point, Lady Spartans. Cavazos. Perez pushes that one over. As the Lady Spartans are looking to close this one up. And the Lady Dogs trying to give themselves a chance to come back. Rincones. Perez gets it over. Here it comes. Communication is key, and Perez pushes that one over. Point comes over to the Lady Dogs. Perez going to try to rally her team back here. Down 21-24. Perez gets the nice serve, and she picks up the point. Now down 2. Substitutes coming in as Captain Clarissa Gonzalez comes back in the game. As she was trying to get some stretching done in the back corner. She might be aching somewhere. But it'll be big to get her back. And Coach Guzman says, let's call a timeout. We're 22-24 in set 2. We'll be back after this.
It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Here we go, coming out of the Lady Spartan timeout. Pettis with the serving duties for the Bulldogs. Vasquez gets that one over. Gonzalez flips it. Here's the setup by Hernandez. Gone through. Gets to that back row, but Garza says, I got this one. Gonzalez trying to find that middle window. Nothing there. Rincones with the setup for Gonzalez. Gonzalez goes deep and played well by that back row. That's Oslial with the hustle play. Rincones sets up again for Gonzalez. And good dig in the back. Play at the net, and point's going to come over to the Lady Dogs as now they are within one. Want to thank you all for tuning in. This is Real Sports Live with all your action here today. Vasquez keeps that in bounce. Hit over by Hernandez. Here's a setup by Rincones for Gonzalez as she taps that one over. Garza comes up. Here's a setup for Vasquez. Vasquez looking for something, and they picked that one up there. As Rodriguez tries to play that one, just couldn't get enough on it. As the Lady Spartans take set 2. Split now 1-1 going into set 3. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our offices of economic development offer a variety of business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents.
All right, let's go. Set 3. Both teams now with a win under their belt, so we're at a 1-1 matchup. And that one goes a little far and a little too hard by De La Rosa as the Lady Dogs get the point. Wettagrove starting the serving duties for the Lady Dogs. Wettagrove gets a good shot there, and that's going to be an ace for her as that one was just unplayable, coming at her hard. Wettagrove once again ready for the serve. And that one's played, and that one goes out of bounds as the Lady Dogs now up 3 early in set 3. This is Real Sports Live. I want to thank you all for tuning in. Please like, share, comment, Facebook, YouTube, Periscope. And here come the Lady Spartans. Garza heads up play to keep that alive. Here's the setup for De La Rosa. Once again, Garza's there. Vasquez. That one comes off a little weird. And the Lady Spartans pick up that point. (3-1), set 3. Vasquez with the ace. Garza tries to get there, but just not in time. And that one comes off a little bit too much. Couldn't be handled by the back row of the Lady Dogs. As we have a tie game now, 3-3. Vasquez is feeling it, but played nicely there by Gonzalez. Gonzalez taps it over. Here's the setup. But we had a 2-tap called by the officials. Ball comes back to Lyford, as well as that point. Garza with the serve. Gets that one up. Brought back over by De La Rosa as back row of Lyford couldn't get there. 4-4. De La Rosa brings that one over. Garza played in that back row. Gonzalez set up for something here. Vasquez plays it, coming up the other way. That's a little high, but played and kept in as Romo couldn't get a hold of that one. Lady Spartans up 1 now, 4-5. Kept alive by the Lady Dogs. Set up there by Liad, pushed over. Gonzalez setting up Gonzalez, and they get that one there. Subs coming in now. Perez back in for the Lady Dogs along with Garcia. Alyssa Garcia, now our server. She gets that one over nicely. Hinojosa gets that one. Set up by Gonzalez to Perez. Perez tries to throw that one down. Played by that back row. Kept alive up top. Perez looking for something big here. Nicely done, and Perez gets that point for the Lady Dogs. I want to thank Dr. Brown for tuning into our game tonight. Superintendent of Lyford Schools. Ball played at the net. There's a hustle play there, kept alive by the Lady Dogs. Big shot by Cantu, played in the back row. Perez pushes that one over, looking for that gap, but that gap was closed quickly by the Lady Spartans. Romo looking deep and a little too deep, and ball goes out of bounds. 6-6. Third set. Once again, this is a big-time matchup here today. Both teams sitting at 5-1 in District 31 3A. Winner of this game is going to sit on top of the standings. Gonzalez sets it up for Perez. Perez knocks that one down and played by Leal. Coming back the other way is De La Rosa. That one's going to be close to the net and unplayable for the Lady Dogs, as the Lady Spartans are up 1 now. That one didn't get a whole lot of, that one was Leal, and that one falls short. Serving now for the Lady Bulldogs is Bermudez. Damaris Bermudez. Laid out there, but just not enough. Falls right in front of Bermudez. As point coming over to the Lady Spartans. Cavazos serving now. Rincones with the hustle. That one gets over. Hernandez. Rincones pushes it over. Cavazos is there. Here's the setup for Cantu, and Cantu with the kill. Now up 2 are the Lady Spartans. There's Cavazos, set up by Rincones now for the Lady Dogs, as Perez picks up that one. The Lady Dogs needed a stop there, and Perez found the window. Romo gets that one over. Romo comes up from the back to close up that gap. Rincones, Rodriguez gets it over. Leal is there to play it. Vasquez going deep and comes off of the Lady Dogs, so that point goes over to the Lady Spartans. Cantu with the serve. Bermudez in the back row. Here's the setup, and that's going to be called a carry. So now up 11-8 are the visiting Lady Spartans. That one comes off the net, and one of those tough plays. I'm telling you, I see those all the time. I call those the on the fence. It's either going to stay on your side or it's going to go over, and that one goes over, and they're tough to judge. So Cantu still serving. Here's the setup for Rodriguez. Rodriguez throws it down, but played nicely by De La Rosa. Bermudez. Rincones. Garza gets it over. Leal is there. Here's the setup, and that one goes a little far, as the Lady Dogs are trying to get back into this game. So here comes the rotation and subs coming in. Tiffany Alanis back in the game. Alanis got on a nice little roll earlier of serves. Gets that one over nicely. De La Rosa goes a little short. Lyford down 2 now. Alanis goes deep, and that one goes out of bounds. Hernandez with the serve. Bermudez plays it in the back. Garza slaps it on over. Set up by Leal. Looking for something here and too much on it. Ball goes out of bounds. Point Lyford, 11-13. Thank you for tuning in to Real Sports Live. Right now on Facebook, we got about 36 viewers. Remember to like, share, comment. We've got ourselves a close matchup as these teams both have one win. 1-1, and going into this is game 3. Plays at the net, and point goes over to Lyford. As it was good hustle by the Lady Spartans, but Leal couldn't keep her balance and comes over under the net. So that point comes over to the Lady Dogs. Wettergrove falls short. Vasquez with the serve. Nice serve by Vasquez. Wettergrove is there to keep it alive. Gonzalez taps it over. Here's the setup by Leal for Hinojosa. Emily Gonzalez over to Hannah Garza. Ball comes over by De La Rosa. Clarissa Gonzalez takes that one back over. Leal setting that one up for her middle back. Here's the setup for Gonzalez going deep and a little too deep, out of bounds. (12-15) Lady Spartans. Good pickup, but just goes the opposite direction, out of bounds. (12-16) Lady Spartans up. Set 3. This is Real Sports Live. Vasquez with a bullet. Nicely played by Alanis. Gonzalez taps it over. Set up and just couldn't get that one. Lady Dogs down 3. Romo checks into the game for Rodriguez. Leal catches the Lady Dogs. Not ready, as it looks like she was going to set up, and then she flips it over herself. De La Rosa. Garza's there. Punched over by Romo. Here's the setup for Cantu, and Cantu gets that one. 13-18, Lady Spartans up. That one goes to the back row, played by Garza. Gonzalez pushes that over. And that point goes to the Lady Dogs. 14-18. In comes Perez and Garcia for the Lady Bulldogs. Leal to Vasquez. Wettergrove plays that one. Looking for something big. Here's Romo. Set up by Leal for Cantu. Garza picks that up. Here comes Perez looking for something, and she gets that one there. When Perez gets that set that she likes, she's going to bring it. And she does a fine job on that kill. Garcia Cantu coming back. Garcia's there. Here comes Perez. Set up once again for Cantu. Garza there to make that stop. Perez pushes that one over. Leal finds that hole in the middle. As Captain Osleal has turned it on in this third set, leading her team and giving them a 4-point lead in set 3. Gonzalez gets that one over. Coming back the other way. Set up by Gonzalez. Romo pushes that one over. Hernandez sets up Cantu, and Cantu throws that one down. So the Lady Dogs down 5 in set 3, and Coach Cantu wants to talk this one over, get her group refocused. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Wheeler cases, because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to...
Back to our action here in Lyford as the Lady Dogs called a timeout to try to regroup. Nice hustle there by the Lady Spartans, not giving anything up. Gonzalez sets it up for Perez. Perez gets it over. Leal. Garcia. Gonzalez pushes that one. Here's the setup. And the Lady Dogs are there. Perez trying to throw it down. Played by the back row, kept alive by the Lady Spartans. Garza. Gonzalez looking to punch over. They're going to call that one. Tough call there. And sometimes that ball just comes off of your fingertips wrong. And they'll call it. Perez almost gets that one, but goes long. And the Lady Spartans are up 22-15. Serve goes into the net as Leal wishes she could have that one back. (16-22), set 3. Bermudez set up there by Hernandez. Coming back, Hernandez taps that one over. 3 Bulldogs are there to keep it alive. Cantu, play at the net by Romo. Perez, and Perez gets that one there. Perez liked that setup by Rincones, and she took advantage of that one. She does a good job. Here comes Cantu. Bermudez picks that one up in the back row. Hernandez sets that one up for Hinojosa. That one goes out of bounds. As the Lady Dogs trying to get back into this game, now down 18-22. Coach Guzman decides to call a timeout and try to cool the Lady Dogs off a bit. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the...
Back after the timeout. It looks like we've got a clock issue. The horn goes off from the scorer's table. I'm sure that was the end of the timeout. They just forgot to turn it off. But I think they're going to go ahead and play that and give that point over to the Lady Bulldogs. Bermudez didn't get all of that one, and that one falls short. So 19-23, set 3. Cavazos now with the serve. And that one falls short. So the Lady Dogs getting a chance to come back here with the ball in their possession. Romo serving for the Lady Dogs. Romo gets that one over. Looked like it could have gone out of bounds, but Cavazos plays it. That one's going deep, and that one goes out of bounds. So the Lady Dogs cut the lead to 2. Romo once again serving. Both teams trying to stay in this, and that one goes out of bounds. And heads up play by Cantu not to play that one. Game point, Lady Spartans. Cantu, played by Garza. Garcia gets that one over. Here's the setup. Vasquez. Bermudez is there. Perez. Here's the setup once again for De La Rosa. Ball still alive. Good hustle by the Lady Dog defense, and that one goes a little far as the Lady Dogs pick up that point, 22-24, and they will not go away. They're going to stay in this game and try to make this little comeback run. Alanis for the serve. Picks up that one as she keeps the Lady Dogs going. Now only down 1. And Coach Guzman wants to talk this one over as the Lady Dogs chipped away at that lead, now down 23-24 in set 3. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back.
Fishing needs locally caught bait, including live shrimp and croaker. Frozen baits caught locally, frozen shrimp, squid, mullet, and more. Dress the part with full outdoor apparel. Drinks, ice, snacks, groceries, and fishing supplies for any need. Access by road or by boat. Look for the blue building and the blue shrimp boats, Laguna Madre Baits. 828 Westport Drive, Port Mansfield, Texas.
This game is brought to you in part by the Concession Stand in Santa Rosa, a locally owned business providing a terrific atmosphere before or after the games and supporting athletes of all ages. When you're in Santa Rosa, be sure to stop by the Concession Stand and choose from the wide assortment of goodies. An advertising partner with Rio Sports Live is the Concession Stand.
Coming out of that Lady Spartan timeout, both teams are not going to go away. This is a crucial game 3. Tapped over by Rodriguez. Here's the setup. That one's dug by Garza done well. Alanis pushes that one up. Here's the setup. Gonzalez gets that to the back row. Cavazos plays it. Coming back the other way, and that one looks like it goes out of bounds. Point. Lyford, tied up ball game. Big time point right there. And here comes Alanis. 24-24. Alanis keeps that one alive. Set up to Gonzalez. Gonzalez picks it up. And the Lady Spartans keep it alive. Bermudez. Rincones setting up Rodriguez. Rodriguez looking for the hole. Communication by De La Rosa. She gets that one over. Gonzalez. De La Rosa. And that one falls for the kill. 24-25 now. Stay with us. Big game, big match. Close one here in Lyford. Hernandez. Bermudez picks up that one. Gonzalez trying to throw that one down, and that one takes a roll as the Lady Dogs get that point. 25-25. Weathergrove coming in. Weathergrove coming in along with Emily Gonzalez. And here comes Weathergrove. She picks that one up. Here's the setup. Vasquez gets it over. Gonzalez taps that one over backwards. Alanis. Gonzalez looking to set up. Gonzalez just a little bit too much. Momentum came from underneath the net. 25-26. Thank you all for tuning in to Real Sports Live. As we got ourselves a close contest here in set 3. That one goes out of bounds. So now we're at 26 apiece. It's a 1-1 match here into set 3 as Garza's looking to try to close this one up. Play at the net. It's clean. And Lyford picks up that point, now up 27-26. Garza. Leal gets that one up. Picked up by the Lady Dogs. Leal setting this one up. Nicely done by Gonzalez. Both teams will not go away. Gonzalez for the setup. And that one goes into the net. 27-27. De La Rosa with the serve. And that one goes down. Lady Spartans go up 1 now, 28-27. Here comes the serve. Played by Weathergrove. Gonzalez sets this one up. Pushed over by Romo. Good communication. Both teams trying to get there. Picked up. Play at the net. And that one falls as the Lady Spartans hang in there to take set 3. Now Lady Spartans up 2-1. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back for set 4.
Cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, J. Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. J. Gonzalez.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles? How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
We are this close.
We're this close.
We are this close.
Of wanting to making history.
This close to changing the world.
We're this close.
This close to making sure no child suffers a crippling disease
Ever again. This close.
We are this close to ending polio.
Ending polio. All we need is you.
This close.
If we donate now, we may lose this chance forever. Help Rotary make history at endpolionow.org.
Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles, located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, is filled with vintage items, collectibles, and a selection of vinyl records that's as good as it gets. Every shelf, every aisle, and table is filled daily by a number of vendors that ensures that something here just might be the item you have to have. The vinyl record area helps bring an added atmosphere that makes for a fun trip when stepping back in time with the memories. Forever Memories, Antiques and Collectibles in San Benito. Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports.
Back in Lyford, Texas, getting ready for set 4 as the Lady Spartans hang on to take set 3. Now they're up 2-1 in this district matchup. Once again, both teams 5-1 in district, and this is a big-time game. Winner of this game will be on top in district. Back row kept alive and on their feet for the Lady Dogs. That one goes deep and played by Cantu. Vasquez gets that one up. Garza's there, pushed over by Gonzalez, and good hustle by Cavazos. Here's the setup. Gonzalez trying to find that one. Ball goes into the net after that long volley. Point, Lady Dogs. Weathergrove gets that serve over. De La Rosa. Here come the Lady Dogs. Rodriguez finds that one. Throws that one down right in the middle. Weathergrove with an ace. Weathergrove got all of that one and couldn't be played by the back row. Weathergrove trying to find that groove, but that one doesn't go. Point over to the Lady Spartans. Serving for the Lady Spartans, Delilah Hernandez. Gonzalez gets that one to go. Finds that left back side right on the line. And both teams are going at it. I want to thank you all for tuning in to Real Sports Live here in Lyford, Texas. Battle of 31, 3A. And that one goes Vanguard's way. Vasquez serving for the Lady Spartans. Doesn't like that one, so going to get a reset here. Gets all of that one and picked up by Wedegrove. Gonzalez, just a little bit too much. Set up nicely, but just couldn't keep it in. Vasquez with the serve. Gonzalez to Gonzalez. Garza. Emily Gonzalez pushes that one over. Here's the setup for the Lady Spartans. Wedegrove is there on the opposite end. Gonzalez. Leah setting up her outside hitter, but played by the back row of Lyford, and that one's thrown down. Play at the net, still alive. Set up for Gonzalez. Gonzalez looking to throw it down. Played well by Hernandez in that back row. Leal with the setup, but that one comes off wrong, and the Lady Dogs get the point. Rotation subs coming in now. Perez and Garcia. Thank you all for tuning in to Real Sports Live. Remember to like, share, comment. Real Sports Live bringing you today's action. That one goes into the net for the Lady Spartans. Lyford up now, 6-3. Ball's up, going deep, and goes out of bounds. Lots of games on tap on Real Sports Live today. If you guys are just a fan of volleyball, plenty of games on Real Sports Live. But of course, if you're a fan of the Lady Dogs or of the Lady Spartans, then we got you right here. Set up, play at the net, tries to get it down, and the Lady Spartans get that point. Janelle Hinojosa. De La Rosa now serving. Garza comes up from the back row. Nicely played. Here's the setup. Once again, Garza's there. Gone through, trying to throw that one down. Garcia digs it up. Perez keeps it alive. And the Lady Dogs just can't get control of that one. Point goes over to the Lady Spartans. De La Rosa. Garcia digs up that one. Here's the setup for Romo. Leal for Vasquez, and Wedegrove is there. Garza punches that one over. Leal sets it up. Garcia's there. Perez looking to throw that one down, and she gets that one. Perez has that ability for that big kill shot. She just needs that setup, and she's going to make things happen. Seen a couple of those from her tonight. Gonzalez gets that one over. Carry call on the Lady Dogs. Point goes over to Vanguard. Captain Osilial now at the serving line. And that one's picked up by Bermudez. Perez likes that setup. That one just goes a little wide, as the Lady Spartans are now within one. Leal gets that one over. Bermudez gets under that one. Rincones sets that one up for Perez. Gone through. Garcia. Rincones pushes that one over. Once again, the setup for Cantu. Garza picks that one up. Perez. Coming over, looking for something there. Just can't get enough of that one is Hernandez. Point and ball back to the Lady Dogs. Romo now serving. Gets that one over with a nice clean serve. Here's the setup. Cantu punches it over. Play at the net by Rodriguez. And she stuffs that one. Romo gets to that back row. Hinojosa gets that one over. Set up by Rincones. Looking for Perez. Perez throws that one down once again. Gets the kill. And I can't say that enough. When she likes the set, she's going to throw it down. And once again, she is the only sophomore on the Lady Dog side. So big time future ahead of her. That one sent a little long. Point goes over to Vanguard. 11-8. We're in the fourth set. With Far Vanguard up 2-1. Here comes Cavazos. Good serve, makes it cleanly over. Garza punches it over. Hernandez setting up her outside hitter, and that one goes a little too far. That was Vasquez. 12-8. Clarissa Gonzalez back in the game. Perez. That goes in the net by Vanguard. Lyford up now, 13-8. Tying of the shoe now. Crucial. So it looks like all shoelaces are tied and we're ready to go. Perez with the serve. Ball comes over by Cavazos. Rincones looking to set up Gonzalez. Gonzalez pushes it over. Perez keeps it up. Trying to get that one over. Looked like we had a little miscommunication there on the Lady Dog side. 13-9. Cantu with the serve. Ball comes over. Gonzalez plays it. Here's the setup. De La Rosa. Garza's there. Pushed over by Rincones. Here's the setup. Gonzalez trying to throw that one down. Play at the net, and that point's going over to Lyford. 14-9. Weathergrove coming in for the serving duties. Gets that one over cleanly. That one looks to go a little wide, and that's going to be called inbounds. As the Lady Dogs weren't too sure on that one, and officials say that was kept in. Hernandez for the Lady Spartans. Garza plays it. Garza gets that one over. Set up by Liad. Pushed over. Still alive. Gonzalez. Liad sets this one up for Vasquez. Play at the net, just not enough to get over. Those are always tough to judge. As the Lady Spartans cut the lead now, only down 3. Rodriguez. Leal with the setup for De La Rosa, and De La Rosa gets that kill, bringing her team within 2 now. Hernandez. Garza's there, set up by Gonzalez, and Gonzalez just pushes that one over. Looking for a big shot there was Vasquez. Coming back, Gonzalez gets to that back row. Gone through. That one goes into the net. The Lady Dogs get that point and the ball back, as Hannah Garza is now our server. Garza cleanly serves that one. Vasquez in that back row. Ball kept alive. Vasquez, Gonzalez calls it. Set up by Gonzalez, taps it over, tries to find a little hole, but nothing there. Wettergrove. Cavazos is there, set up for Cantu, trying to go deep, and it's too deep. 16-12. Garza still serving for the Lady Dogs. That one gets over. Liat sets that one up, but played well by the back row of the Lady Dogs. Good hustle to get there in time to close up that gap. Liat setting up De La Rosa. Played in the back by Moya. That one comes off the fingers, kept alive, but into the net. And the Lady Spartans down 3. Vasquez with the serve. Wettergrove's there. Set up by Gonzalez. Little push there by Romo. They're going to call that a 2. Point goes over to the Lady Spartans, 16-14. Wettergrove. That one looks like it's good deep, but it's still in play. That one's a little too far. Lyford gets that point, and also looks like we're going to have a timeout by Coach Cantu. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarez in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes?
Here we go. Lyford up 17-14 coming out of the timeout. As Garcia with a nice serve. The setup there for Hinojosa. And Hinojosa picks up that one. (17-15). Set 4. De La Rosa. Carry by the Lady Dogs. 17-16. Ball's up. Finds something, but nice hustle by the Lady Spartans. Set up by Gonzalez to Romo. Here's a setup for Cantu. Cantu goes a little wide. Bermudez will be serving for the Lady Dogs. Gets that one over. Vasquez. Rincones sets this one up for Bettis. Bettis throws that one down, but played by the back row. That one goes a little bit too far. Point over to Lyford, 19-16. Cantu tries to play that one as the Lady Spartans can't get that one together. Lady Dogs up now. 20-16. Bermudez keeps this one going. That one goes out of bounds. Lyford picks up their 21st. And Coach Guzman wants to call a timeout to try to cool down the Lady Dogs. Lyford up 21-16, set forward. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
Right. Texas Sky cinnamon rolls, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is a piece of cake by Ibarra's in Harlingen.
TVNS specializes in provider services, respite care, and emergency response services. TVNS are pioneers in the home care industry, in service for over 37 years. 11 locations from Brownsville to Corpus Christi, from Harlingen to Laredo.
Today's game is sponsored by TVNS, the pioneers in serving our community with the highest quality in provider services.
Hi, I'm Rebecca Castillo. I invite you to visit San Benito and see for yourself the many things this community has to offer. Our Office of Economic
Back to the action after that timeout. Cantu gets it over. Garza's there. Here's the setup for Bettis. Bettis wants to throw this one down, and she does. A little too hot to handle. 22-16. Bermudez been doing a good job with this set of serves. Set up by Rincones, pushed over by Romo. Garza's there, gets it back over. Ball goes into the net, not playable. And the Lady Dogs now within 2 of this game, 23-16. Bermudez gets that one. Ball comes off. And the Lady Spartans just can't get control of that. 24-16, game point Lyford here in set 4. Bermudez gets that over. De La Rosa. Garza's there. Here's the setup for Romo. Romo tries to throw that one down. Good play by the back row. Liaz sets up Cantu. Garcia's there. For Bettis. Bettis looking to throw that one down, and it goes a little wide. Once again, I'm sure Coach Cantu has absolutely no objections of letting Bettis loose to try to throw something down like that. That one just happened to be a little too much and goes a little too far. Captain Osilial with the serve. Bettis trying to throw that one down, played by the back row. Garza's there, punches it back over. Set up by Hernandez for Cantu. Cantu gets it, but nicely played by Garcia in the back row. Play close to the net. Romo pushes it back over. Lady Spartans got to get this one over, and they do. Bermudez, Rincones, Romo. Back up by De La Rosa. Here's the setup for Cantu. Right to Garcia. Garcia's there. Perez wanted to throw this one down, see if they can get this one, and they do. And Perez closes up. Set 4. Now we're all tied up 2-2 going to sudden death. Game 5. Winner takes the game. We'll be back after this.
Business resources to developers, investors, and business owners from small to large scale. Contact us and let us work together on your next business opportunity.
South Padre Island Golf Club. Come for a visit. Stay for a lifetime.
An increase of 169 cases of COVID-19.
Hospitals continue receiving COVID-19 patients.
When the world needed you, did you rise to the occasion? Since the pandemic began, Jay Gonzalez Injury Attorneys have won over 700 personal injury cases and recovered millions for their clients. When others shut down, we continued fighting for victims of car accidents, work injuries, and 18-wheeler cases because we still believe in justice for all. Jay Gonzalez.
Apply to the university that offers 98 unique degree plans. The university where 99% of students receive financial assistance. The university where you belong. Apply to Texas A&M University Kingsville today.
Hi fans, today's game is brought to you by New York Life. Best of luck to your team.
And I'm Danielle Goslin, and I'm a partner with New York Life Insurance Company. For over 170 years, New York Life has built a reputation of developing the most successful professionals in the industry.
We help to manage the process from day one and guide you on your way to success. If you're looking to challenge yourself and build an insurance and financial service business,
then we would like to show you how we can help.
Here we go, Game 5 here in Lyford. And once again, this is a big match right here. Winner will sit on top of the district. Both teams 5-1. The officials looking over the rotation, making sure everything is legit and everyone is where they're supposed to be. Both teams came to play today as Lyford took set 1. The Lady Spartans took 2 and 3, and then Lyford came back to take game 4. So here we go with game 5. Winner takes the match. Hernandez off the net by the Dogs, and the Lady Spartans get on the board first. Garza close to the net there. Gonzalez throwing that one down, but played. De La Rosa gets that one over. Here's the setup. Tip comes back over. Gonna call that a carry as Vanguard goes up 2-0. Hernandez. Alanis is there to receive that one. Gonzalez pushes that over. Here's the setup for Leal. Big dig there by Bermudez. Leal gets that over. Bermudez is there. Gonzalez gets it off the net, going back the opposite direction. And the Lady Spartans keep that alive. Rincones sets up Rodriguez. Rodriguez slaps that one down and gets the kill. Puts Lyford on the board. Subs coming in. Wettergrove and Gonzalez. Wettergrove will be doing the serving. Wettergrove with a nice serve. They're going to call that a carry by Rodriguez. So Lady Spartans up 3-1. Vasquez. Kept alive by Emily Gonzalez. Back to that back row. Leal sets up her outside hitter. Here comes Gonzalez. Punches that one. Stays in. Ball still alive. Garza calls that one. Rodriguez pushes that one backwards. On the floor goes Gonzalez to pick up that. Here's the setup. Gonzalez throws that one down and just goes out of bounds. Lady Spartans up 4-1. This is set 5 of our game. Winner takes all. Got another shoelace timeout. Wettergrove. Gonzalez gets Gonzalez. Leal. Too close to the net for that to be playable. Lyford gets ball back and point. Garza. Punched over. Here's the setup. Gonzalez finds that middle. Played by Vasquez now. Miscommunication by the Lady Dogs. De La Rosa with the serve. Wettergrove is there. Here's the setup for Gonzalez, and she barely taps that over and gets the roll. Subs coming in. Bettis and Garcia now in the game. Garcia with a nice serve played by that far back row. Garza. Bettis looking for something here. Dug in the back by Hernandez. Romo pushes it back. Leal sets up. Garcia's there. Romo gets that one over. Garcia lays it out. Nice hustle by the Lady Dogs. Ball still up. Going to be close at the net. And the Lady Dogs get that one there. 4-5 here in set 5. Garcia. We're all tied up, I believe, now. Yes, 5-5. Garcia gives the nice serve. Leal finds the little area right in front where the Lady Dogs could not get to. They're back up 1. Leal with the serve. Close to the net. It's played. Lady Spartans get that ball over. Emily Gonzalez. Cantu gets it over. Garza's there. Set up for Bettis. Bettis wants to knock that one down. Played. Still alive. And that point goes over to Lyford. 6-6. Thank you all for tuning in to Real Sports Live. This is set 5. Winner takes all, as it's been a battle of the heavyweights here, as both teams won't go away. So it looks like we had to change that score up. It's 5-7. Lady Spartans up. Cavazos with the serve, gets it over nicely. Bettis wants to make the comeback here. Played in that back row by Liad. Vasquez. Ball comes over. Here's the setup for Vasquez. Bettis looking to go the other way. Good layout by Liad. As it's kept alive. Still going. Romo tries to throw it down. Comes off the backboard, still going. Rincones sets up for Romo. Romo looking to throw it down. Still alive. Here come the Lady Spartans the other way. Bermudez gets under that one. Bettis over. Hernandez wants to set up for Cantu. All out play now going on for both sides. Good communication. Rincones sets this one up for Bettis. Bettis tries to throw that one down but goes into the net. 5-8 here in game 5. Cavazos. Garza's there. Rincones pushes this one backwards. Cavazos comes back over. Rincones gets the touch. Garza's there. Here's the setup for Romo. Romo can't get all of that one. Goes into the net. And now the Lady Dogs are down 4. As the Lady Spartans are trying to wrap this one up. Cavazos. Here's the setup for Vasquez. Vasquez throws it down, kept alive by Garcia. Play at the net. Up. Got to get this one over, and they do. Vasquez, played by Bermudez. Here comes Bettis, goes deep. Still alive. Rincones pushes it over. There's a play at the net by Romo. Up top. We've got a call here, and that point's going to go over to the Lady Dogs. As officials say, we had some feet cross the line underneath the net. So now, Sabri Romo serving for her Lady Dogs. That one goes wide and out of bounds. .6-10, set 5. Cantu with the serve. Plays close to the net, it's unplayable. And the Lady Spartans now up 5. Coach Guzman firing up his ladies. And that's an ace. Now Lady Spartans up 6. 6-12. As Cantu, who's had herself a nice game, picking up these nice serves here at the end. Garcia comes up. Here's the setup. Bettis pushes it over. Set up there by Hernandez, and they get that one. 6-13 as the Lady Spartans are trying to close this up and take this game. And Coach Cantu says, timeout. Let's get things together. This is Real Sports Live. We'll be back after this.
The Harlingen CISD elementary experience looks something like this. Let's see that again. To learn more about the HCISD elementary experience, visit hcisd.org.
When in Port Mansfield, be sure to stop in Laguna Madre Baits, the home of Laguna Girl 1 and 2. They ensure that you have the best when it comes to your fishing needs. Locally.
Back to our game. Lady Spartans up 13-6 in this last set, as both teams have played extremely hard today, taking it 5 games. And there's a play at the net, and it's game point, Lady Spartans. Cantu gets that over. Bermudez is there. Set up for Rodriguez. Rodriguez trying to throw it down. Kept alive in that back row. Miscommunication on that. And the Lady Spartans take the win here in Lyford, going 5 sets. And the Lady Spartans now improve to 6-1. And the Lady Dogs 5-2. This is Real Sports Live. We want to thank Lyford for having us here today, and the hospitality. Everything's been great. We appreciate you all. Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a great rest of your day. This is Real Sports Live. We're signing off.